we are all gonna go through situations that we lose people that we care about, that we lose people that we had love for, we had respect for, that we wanted in our life long term. We're all gonna go through situations like that, who we became reliant on, having them there. We're all gonna go through situations like that. But the sad truth is, we're gonna have to recover from that when it goes wrong. And we're gonna have to recover in a better way. And I feel like a lot of you's gonna know what I'm gonna say anyway in this video from an overall sense, especially with this channel and all this, and obviously what the channel's about. But when you lose a relationship with someone, there's only one way you can go. There's only one way you can go. And well, there's two ways, but there's one way that'll help you the most. And that's just improving yourself properly and looking at everything you could do better in yourself, you know? And it's almost one of these things where you go through one of them situations where you lose someone that you care about and you respect for. You have to look at yourself in the mirror and understand that you could do better and you could be better, and you're too reliant on someone. And this is what I had before. I had something where I lost someone that I cared about a lot. And I had to look in the mirror and look at everything wrong with me. And I also had terrible mental health at that time. Obviously, you lose someone you care about. And I lost a friend group at that same time as well. But I had to look at myself and understand that this is overall good, because now I've got to literally address all my sadness and all my pain and everything wrong with me. Everything that I'm not happy with in myself. I had to address it all. Why am I not in the position I want to be? Am I even grateful for who I am or where I'm going or the person I am? I had to look at all these different things, these different insecurities. Am I happy with my life? I wasn't, and it took time to break out of that image and that sadness and that pain that I was feeling. And I even feel the pain in me now from that situation, because it hurt a lot. But now I'm grateful and happy in where I've got to and how I've improved myself, how I've got better, my physique, how I've literally improved my mindset. My mindset's on such a different level than it was before. Like now I'm loving working hard and doing things and spending time working and all this. And before, that was the complete opposite. I didn't want to work. I didn't want to do this. I just wanted love from someone. That was literally the mindset. I would consume so much social media, play loads of video games, just lose myself and not spend time on myself. But then when you lose someone, you got to literally address everything about yourself. And that's why it's so harsh and so hard, because you feel like you're on your own then. You feel like you're literally on your own. You feel like there's no one else for you. There's no one else here. And you kind of develop that connection with that one person that you feel like you need to live with. And you need them there. Otherwise, you can't live without them. You can't live without them. You may do something bad to yourself or whatever. That's how you feel. But the overall message is, all you can do in that situation is improve. All you can do in that situation is look at, where can I better myself and how do I better myself? Who do I want to be? What person do I overall want to achieve? What person do I want to achieve? How do I actually want to see myself in the future? What do I have to do now to get to that vision and get to that position where I want to be? What do I have to do? Is me feeling this pain, not trying to use this pain in any way, even though it's harsh, even though it's tough, even though it feels fucking terrible? And if I just give into that, start drinking, start smoking loads of weed, start doing loads of drugs, start eating loads of shit, start just fucking consuming shit that don't matter to me, to feel some type of way in my life, to feel some type of acknowledgement in my life? Or should I try to better myself through the situation and build myself up into a better version through that? It's important to ask yourself that, because there's literally two ways you can go. And I was going one way, and then I decided, no, I need to change the situation. I need to better my scenario. Because if you don't better your scenario and better you through this, you're going to be in a worse position. You're going to be in an even worse position, because imagine you have terrible, and you feel terrible, and you feel down, and you feel upset, and then you add on top of that, you wasting a lot of time. And then when you get down the line a bit, you're going to feel like, fuck, I wasted so much time in myself. I wasted so much time in me. I wasted so much time overall. That's not going to help you, man. So you need to understand that you can better yourself through this. You can truly better yourself through this. And I'm living proof of this, because I've literally bettered myself through a lot of scenarios now. And I'm so grateful and happy in myself now. I'm so thankful for who I've become now. I'm in a much better position than when I was last October, when all this shit happened, you know? I'm in a much better position now, and I'm so grateful and I'm so happy, especially for the mindset that I built through that. And it's literally going to strengthen you. You going through a bit of turmoil, a bit of hardship, a bit of pain, and you bettering yourself through that is going to do more for your confidence than anything. It's going to change your trajectory of your life, because you're going to understand that you are self-sufficient then. You can better yourself then. You can literally take advantage of your life and the pain you're feeling, use that to push you forward and use that to better you. And that's going to have a positive effect on your mind and you as a person, and that's going to literally make you feel amazing in the future tense, like I do now. I'm so grateful and happy for the sadness and the pain that I've been through, because it's allowed me to just feel better and feel grateful in this moment. Like now I'm just sat in the field, but I feel amazing. I'm so happy. I've got a day off today as well, so I'm going to go to the gym in a minute. I'm probably going to get in the steam room, the sauna, and I'm going to have a beautiful day today. And I'm filming videos now. How beautiful is that? I've got a channel where I'm able to interact with people, and people want to watch. Some people want to watch the content, and that's amazing. Imagine how amazing that is. Last year I didn't have that. Last year I didn't have this mindset. Last year I wasn't grateful and happy for myself. Last year I literally wasn't as confident. I wasn't able to talk to people as easy. I wasn't able to make people laugh as much, make people feel good. You can grow so much through going through these situations, and you need these situations to make you grow. And it's almost like you go through these situations to literally toughen you up a little bit, you know? Toughen you up from you relying on someone for happiness, for validation, for making you feel good, to making you feel like you only need yourself. And that's what I had to address. My whole foundation of mental health, how I felt about myself, was on someone, essentially on a person, to make me feel good. And then that crushed. Then I had terrible mental health, and I had to build that foundation up. And I lost my friends as well. That made it even worse. And I had to build myself up through that situation. And now I'm in a position where I built myself up through that, and I'm grateful and happy in my life now. And I'm very, very thankful for myself now. But it wasn't like that before. I was in a terrible position where I hated my life. I hated myself. I hated everything about me. And it's hard to even think back to that time, even though it wasn't long ago. It's less than a year ago. Because I still feel a little bit of pain in me through that, because of how bad it felt, how bad I felt during that time. And it's just one of these things that I needed. I needed that absolute humbling for me to better myself, and for me to get in a position where I'm happy with myself. Whatever I believe in, because I believe in certain stuff in this world, I needed that for this to go this way. I needed that. Because without that, I wouldn't be where I am. I wouldn't be who I am. I wouldn't be the person I am. And I wouldn't be as grateful as myself as I am now. Even though on paper I don't have much, but I'm grateful and happy for my reality anyway, and what I'm doing for myself anyway. And that's a beautiful feeling, and that's what you don't need. That's what you don't need. So if you're going through a situation where you've lost someone, the only way you truly recover is literally by looking at yourself in the mirror and understanding where you can improve, and then taking action on that, relentless action. And you got essentially a lot of motivation there, because now you got something to prove to someone. You can use that motivation. That's what I used initially. I used that, oh, what, you fucking left me, or I was in a mad state, but I was like, no, I'm going to fucking do this. I'm going to do this. And I used that motivation for me to start getting the ball rolling. So now it's just easy for me to do good habits, because you built that momentum up. Just start building that momentum through that. Whether that's you going to the gym the next day, you eating better, you meditating a bit, you journaling. Journaling would be a beautiful thing for that. Whether it's you doing that and starting to understand how you can improve. What areas do I need to work on in myself? Start improving them. And then you start recovering different areas of yourself. And after a while, you get to a point where you're happy and grateful in yourself. And then you feel like you don't even need anyone, which is beautiful. You don't even need anyone, because you can better yourself. And that's an amazing thing. And that's what I want for you though. Understand, you need to just improve yourself through this, because that's going to have the true positive effect. If you give in, and if you literally do so much negative things to yourself, the consequences are going to be even worse in the future tense. You're only going to hurt yourself, and you're only going to make yourself feel worse, even though that's the easiest option. That is the easiest option, to give in to stuff, to start giving in to yourself, giving into your struggles, your pains, eating as a shit, drugs, all that stuff. But if you say, no, I need to improve myself, I need to look in the mirror, I need to look where I can get better, that's going to have an amazing effect on you in an overall sense and a future tense, and you're going to be happy and grateful in the future. And that's exactly what I've done, and that's exactly how I feel now. And this is coming from experience. I hope you lot got a lot of value in this video. Like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you for all love recently. It means the world. Thank you.